everybody, welcome to Tour Talk for the week of May 16th. We had several events this week. Let's get right to it. First of all, we had a Major League Fishing Pro Tour at Lake Eufaula in Alabama. Congratulations to Jason Abram. He goes the distance for 4 days. He weighs in 66 pounds, 4 ounces for his 20 fish, 20 pounds, 3 ounces on day one, kind of a light day on day two, 1305. Reconnected with the fish on day three for 1811 and finishes out with 1401 for a total of 6604. Finishing in second place is David Walker. That's right, that's David Walker from the Bass Pro Tour. Walker's downfall was a small day one where he weighed in 12 pounds 4 ounces, but he came on strong throughout the rest of the week. 17-15 day two, 20-12 on day three. And another kind of a light bag on day four. Tough fishing at Eufaula. He weighed 12.4 on the final day. Total 63 pounds, 3 ounces for his 20 fish. Finishing in third, Trevor Fitzgerald. He weighs in 62 pounds, 12 ounces. Bobby Lane, another Bass Pro Tour angler, finishes fourth with 60 pounds, 7 ounces for his 20 fish. And finishing in fifth place is Ryan Davidson with 55 pounds, 14 ounces over the course of his 4 days. We also had a Major League Fishing Big Five Toyota Series Western Division at the California Delta. Anytime you fish the Delta, we expect big weights, and this week did not disappoint. Congratulations to Logan Huntz. He wins the event in a close event. He won by just over a pound. He weighs 64 pounds, 12 ounces for his 3-day total. Huntz got it started the right way with a 27-pound, 4-ounce first-day bag. He followed it up with an 1801 and a 1907 to win the event. Finishing in second is Philip Dutra. Dutra weighed in 21 pounds, 3 ounces on day one, 15 pounds, 7 ounces on day two. A whopping 26 pounds, 12 ounces. Just brought him a little bit short. It was that middle day 15-pound limit that did him in. He weighs 63 pounds, 6 ounces and finishes second. Mark Lassane finishes third with 58 pounds, 6 ounces. Ish Monroe, another Bass Pro Tour guy. These guys fish all over the place. Ish Monroe finishes in fourth with a bag of 57 pounds, 2 ounces for 14 fish over the course of his 3 days. Monroe led after day two. He weighed 21.12 on day one, 23.12 on day two, but only could manage 4 fish on day three. It was an 11-pound, 4-ounce bag that left him just a little bit light there. And finishing in fifth is Nick Salvucci. He weighs 55 pounds, 12 ounces for his 15 fish over 3 days. Finally, the BASS Northern Opens got off to a start this week at the James River. And isn't this something that we've seen a lot lately? We see Major League Fishing Bass Pro Tour pros fishing the pro circuit. We see Major League Fishing Bass Pro Tour pros fishing the Toyota Series events. We've got BASS Elite Series pros fishing opens. And this week on the James River, it was Brandon Polnick's turn to come out and win a BAS Open event. Polnick wins the James River event with 53 pounds, 12 ounces over 3 days. Really got it going on days 2 and 3. Started off with a modest limit of 13.11 on day one. 22.6 was the big limit of the week in the tournament. And then he finished strong on day 3 with 17.11. So a good win for Brandon Polnick. And, it's fun to see these pros get out there and fish in these open events. This particular event, this open event had 225 boats. That is a big, big field. And anybody that can outdistance that kind of a field has done a big thing. It's a major accomplishment. Finishing in second is Nicholas Bodsford. He finishes second with 50 pounds, 5 ounces. Jeff Queen finishes third with 50 pounds, 4 ounces. Justin Margraves finishes in fourth with 47 pounds, 11 ounces. And Greg Alexander finishes in fifth with 47 pounds, 6 ounces. Folks, are you wanting to get in on the action camera, point of view, cast to catch camera craze that's out there? Check out the Tacticam fisheye. Watch this. 170-degree wide-angle viewing lens. Plug-in option for all-day power. That's a big deal. Remote sync with your smartphone. Waterproof to 30 feet. Patented interchangeable lens system. All at about half the cost of other action camera companies. Tacticam fisheye, because that fish of a lifetime happens once in a lifetime. Taking a look at our Bass True Anglers podcast Angler of the Year standings, let's first of all bring you up to date on what this is. For those of you that aren't familiar, we are looking at all the pro events across the country. First of all, we want to find out who is the top pro angler of the year. We want the definitive angler of the year for the year 2021, and we're going to go out and find it. And here's how we're doing it. First of all, how do we come up with this Bass True Anglers podcast Angler of the Year? Well, what we do is we start with the top anglers in the country. The top anglers in the country fish the Major League Fishing Bass Pro Tour and the BASS Elite Series and the National Professional Fishing League. Okay, so we start with those three tours, and we chart to see where these pros go and fish. So a lot of the Bass Pro Tour anglers fish the Major League Fishing Pro Circuit. A lot of them also fish Toyota Series events. We've got a lot of the BASS Elite Series pros that fish the BASS Open. There's quite a few of them, particularly in the West, that fish a couple of circuits in the West, the Wild West Bass Circuit, the Juan Bass Circuit. And so we're following all these events, 63 events total. We're charting the results of all these events to see how it turns out. We've got 63 total events that we're watching. We're just past the halfway point right now. We're looking at over 3,500 different anglers. There are 3,500 different pro anglers out there, or anglers trying to be pro anglers, and we've got them all charted. And on our website, basstrueanglers.com, we have all of the information listed there. Let's take a look at the top 10 this week. Dakota Ebare continues to lead. He's got 500 points. He had a good finish at Lake Eufaula, the Major League Fishing Pro Tour event. Finished 13th, if I'm not mistaken, and got some valuable points there. He's got 500 points. Patrick Walters, the BASS Elite Series Pro, is in second with 399 points. Jimmy Washam has 371 points. David Williams is in fourth with 361. Josh Weaver is in fifth place with 358. Cody Huff, 337 points. Ryan Salzman is in seventh place with 332 points. Jacob Porosnik has 332 points as well, but Salzman has caught more fish this year, and that's why he gets the seventh place nod. In ninth place is Bobby Lane, and in 10th place is Masaki Matsushita with 330 points. If you would like to see all of our standings, again, that website is basstrueanglers.com. You can click on the link and you can see the big readout of all these things. The race is pretty tight. Ibare's got a pretty good lead right now, but it tightens up. It just depends on who fishes and when they fish. The idea, obviously, is the more tournaments you fish in, the more opportunity you have to score points. And that's what we're really all about here, is we want to track to see how these guys are doing, especially the ones that are out there fishing all the time. Also on our website, you can see our criteria for how we score these events. That's also listed there. And besides that, we've got all of our podcast content, our past tour talks, and our various episodes of the Bass True Anglers podcast. Come to our website, basstrueanglers.com. Check all that information out. I think you'll find it to be a good resource for you. Looking ahead at this week's schedule, we've got a BASS Elite Series event number 7 at Lake Guntersville in Alabama. That promises to be an exciting event with a lot of Bass True Anglers podcast Angler of the Year points on the line. We've also got a Major League Fishing Toyota Series Central Division event taking place at Lake Chickamauga in Tennessee. There's a lot of Major League Fishing Pro Circuit guys fishing that Toyota Series event. And later in the week, Stage 3 of the Major League Fishing Bass Pro Tour gets underway at the Harris Chain in Leesburg, Florida. Well, that's going to wrap it up for us this week on Tour Talk. Thanks for being with us, and we will see you again really soon. Keep those life vests zipped and clipped. We'll talk to you next time.